This video marks, I think, a pretty big shift on this channel. This is something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I think that it warrants a couple of minutes to talk about it because it is going to be a pretty decent change for what I've been doing on this channel over the past couple of years, really, or more than that. You can go back. But long story short, I am going to move the trade recaps off of this channel. Like, there's the ones that I've made already still on here. But going forward, any trades that I take, I will put them on a separate channel, which I just created, brand new one. It's called TC Trades. Crazy name, right? And the reason why is because I feel like over these past couple of months, maybe the past couple of, honestly, go back a couple of years ago. Back when I was in Austin and I was starting to run and training for my first ultra marathon, and at the time I was kind of making these like weird like vlogs, you know what I mean? You can go back and find them. And I kind of started to do a little bit more of that again because I like doing that type of stuff. But the issue that I have is when you do that, and then you also then go and post a trade recap, and then you do another one of those videos, then you have 2 trade recaps, and then you've got like a month recap. It's really random. Like, it's really random. And I don't think it makes sense to continue to do that, especially with what I have planned going forward, because what I want to do is I have been starting to sign up for a couple different things and some pretty big challenges, goals, whatever you want to call them, that are going to take an incredible amount of training, time, effort, discipline, learning to just simply accomplish. And there's absolutely no way I in my head I can do that without trying to document at least some of it. And like, I just have to do it. And am I getting paid to do it? No. The channel doesn't make me very much money at all. And it's probably going to make me even less money because now that I take my trade recaps and I put them on a different channel that doesn't have any ads enabled, I'm going to make marginally less money, right? But I feel like I have to do it just to clean things up and to make it a little bit easier, not only for myself, but just for, like, I don't know, the few people who maybe discovered the channel or the channels, I guess, now in going forward. You know what I mean? Like, I think of it from my perspective. If I was to subscribe to someone's channel and I saw a video and it was them training for an ultra marathon, and then like the next video the next day or the next week or whatever is them losing fucking $1,000 trading fucking Tesla, it's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So that was kind of the thought process, just to clean things up. And so I think it makes it easier. Everything trading goes over there. And on here, honestly, dude, like, it's going to be different because, and when I say that, I mean, like, I don't want to get too deep into the videos and stuff, or not the videos, the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm planning, but it's like I've signed up for one thing. That's like kind of step one. It's kind of like almost like a practice or like a training race that I signed up for. But I have 2 more things that I have yet to sign up for. The signups haven't opened yet. The past couple of years, they have filled up within minutes of the so I can't guarantee that it's going to be like confirmed. So I'm waiting. But either way, like, this has called me for 2+ years now. The big goal, or the big main, kind of like the main thing, like, I'm going to have some smaller ones in between, but there's like a main goal. And the main goal and the main task, or the main thing that I want to accomplish over the next 13 months, it's about 13 months and about a week or so from now will be when that goal would be kind of like, here's the end date, right? But in that period, like, there's so much that's going to go into it. And I can't comprehend not documenting that. And I think there's going to be so many like just cool, fun things that I can do from a creative side. That being said, this is not my like main job. Like this channel doesn't make me money. I'm making a new channel. It doesn't make me money because you don't just get ads on it, right? So these are all things that I'm doing for fun. Like I'm doing it for fun. So with that said, the other component, people have asked about live streams and stuff, and I used to do them. I stopped doing them because it was just taking away time. You know what I mean? It was just taking away time, and it wasn't helping me. And that's selfish to a degree, but at the same time, I feel like I had to be selfish in that respect, because if I wasn't selfish, then like I'm not going to be helping myself. And I kind of have to help myself first before I can, be in a position to do anything else, I think. So that stuff kind of ended, and I don't plan to bring it back in the same way. It might be something that I bring back, at some point from maybe a monthly basis or weekly or something like that, just like for fun, not when the market's open. You know what I mean? Because it's just like a lot going on, and it's like I don't need my mind going in 10 directions when like I prefer to focus on my own things. So yeah, so when it comes to that's like what the plan is. But when it comes to trading stuff, my last video was me saying I'm done with prop firms. With that, there's no guarantee that I'm like done. I'm still talking to this current company and seeing if we can work something out, because I just didn't like how things have been handled and the direction things have gone. And if things can't get worked out, then there's no reason for me to use them essentially at all, based on some of the rules that have been changed and stuff. That just doesn't make any sense. So what that in turn makes me have to do is it makes me have to start piling my own cash again. And the reason why I haven't been piling my own cash is because there's a period of time in the early like just after COVID, around that period, I graduated from college and stuff. I was in about $225,000 to $250,000 of debt ballpark range, all at like a pretty high interest rate. So, like going back, I guess it's been probably about 4 years now. 4 years since then. Is it all paid off? No, but I think it's more than half paid off. And I don't know, so my view was like, I just need to pay this shit off. You know what I mean? And I think I'm on pace, and the plan is to, in the next 2 years, like be done, like pay it all off and be done. So yeah, 6 year kind of like, period. But that's just the situation that I was in, hence the prop firms where I was and stuff, and why I had to do that and why I thought it made sense. And so now you got to now my view is like, well, yes, this stuff, like it sucks because I feel as if I'm at the best place I've ever been trading wise. Like I'm at the best, most confidence, I have the most consistency. The strategy's dialed in. I've got 2 years worth of data on this one strategy alone. Like I'm rolling, like I got this shit going. And like right when I'm like at that point of like, oh, we're scaling up pretty big now, like, or bigger to now make this meaningful money. It's like, oh, sorry, we have now all these rules in place that now make it so that I can't use my strategy with your account. Okay, well, that's just a big fuck you. So that's a situation that happened there. So it's unfortunate. It's like you're making some great progress, taking steps forward, and then it's like, okay, big step back. But the thing is, in the end, at the end of it all, I want to build my own account anyway. I just thought it made more sense from a monetary perspective to pay down the high interest debt first. And once that was all gone, then I can put my money aside and who cares, But the good news is that I think I'm on a much better pace. We're in a much better pace. Did I potentially take a $1,500 bath with these, accounts that I just bought that they then changed the rules on and now I can't use them? Possibly. But if that's what it is, that's what it is. You know what I mean? I still like, it's not going to, in the grand scheme, it's just a hiccup along the way. So that's the situation. That's kind of where we're at. And I think it makes the most sense to split things up and do things the way I want to do them. I've always I felt the best, the most creative, I've had the most fun. I've had the most fun when I'm like working towards something, building something up, whether that's building a physique, building your fitness, building your strength, endurance, whatever, building the trading strategy from scratch, like doing all these things have been so much fun. And so I just like, I can't, it's like a big component, the whole fitness side and the whole like other side of things that I don't really talk about at all. Like it's such a huge component that I want to do more documenting of. And I think it will be fun for me, useful, and that it'll be awesome to look back on. Is it something that's going to pay me? No. That's the thing. At least maybe now, maybe one day. But I have taken on other jobs, responsibilities, and other things from a freelance perspective as well that pay my bills. And so I'm not too worried about it. This is what I do for fun. Yes, could I potentially work more on other things that are paying me right now than this? Yeah, but then I'm miserable. Not miserable, but then I'm not as happy. So it's like finding that balance of doing the things that you really enjoy, getting paid enough money to survive, balancing, all that stuff at the same time paying off debt. I think I'm in a spot now. I'll talk about it more in the future, how I did it and stuff, and I'll dive deeper because it's a much bigger concept and not concept, much bigger story to talk about all the details, because there's a lot of lessons to be learned from this, of my story of going into $250,000 of debt. But like in the grand scheme, like I wouldn't change it. And I'm in a spot now where, once I pay it off, I feel like I'm in a pretty comfortable position financially to be, able to live and do everything that I want to do. So that's the positive. I'm planning to move to probably Utah in the near future. I don't know when, but that's the plan. We're going to do that. That's going to be an awesome there's just so much stuff I'm so pumped for, but long story short, I made a new channel. Trade recaps are going there. This channel is going to have a lot more, let's call it interesting content, I think, going forward that probably no one's going to watch. Probably no one's going to watch, at least initially. And I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I don't really care. I still have a couple other channels that I do post on about once a week. Otherwise, that's the deal. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you. If you are still here, that's insane. And like always, man, like things are about to get good. Things are about to get even better. They haven't been bad. They've been good. They're about to get even better. And I'm excited for what's to come. So if you see some different videos on the channel going forward and you're like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Just know I didn't quit trading. I did not. There's not, dude, if I quit right now, I'm at a point where it's like, you gotta triple down, there's no quitting. But it's on I'm putting that stuff on a separate channel just to keep it simple, keep it its own thing, and then keep this its own thing. Or it's not really its own thing. This is me. I do a lot of different things. That's what I like to do. So thanks so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.